Hello, good morning. Warm welcome to your decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. I'm Priyanka Bhatia, and today at Women on Wealth with our community, we're going to decode an aspect of the budget where cryptos were in a way recognized as assets, and a high tax was levied on it once the budget passes from the 1st of April. The profits on cryptos are going to be taxed at 30%, and that's a very high tax bracket, and there are various views which has come on it in the main cover story of today's ET Wealth. So that's the topic for discussion today, and we will begin straight in after welcoming our people. So warm welcome our people, and do type in that you are here, do share that you are here so that everybody knows that you're here. Hi Sonika, hey Kaveri, Rinku, welcome. Awesome guys, good morning. How many of you have read the ET Wealth newspaper? Type in me if you have read the newspaper and you've taken some notes from it. Type in me. Hey Nidhi, good morning. Hi Tanvi. So who all read the ET Wealth newspaper? I want some me's coming. Me. Or did nobody read it? Everybody was waiting for the decoding to happen and then you will read it. How is it? Okay. No answers are telling me quite a lot. Okay, then we will begin. Okay, we will begin on the new tax rules which have been put on cryptocurrency, and let's see what different experts have to say about it. Hi Usha, welcome. So, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she announced the proposal to tax gains from, the crypto trading. That is what happened. Every time you notice I'm looking down, I'm looking at the ET Wealth newspaper. Okay, and one disclaimer is that I am not paid by ET to do this decoding. This is reading, okay, reading the ET Wealth newspaper or Economic Times newspaper is one of my habits. And out of my reading, whatever I can decode, I bring forward for discussion with you guys. So that's what I do, okay? Hi Rajeshwari, hey Sunduri, welcome my people. So I'm repeating, okay? Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she announced the proposal to tax the gains from crypto trading. So after experts have looked into the fine print and investors have understood the full implications, it has become clear, is what the ET Wealth is saying, that it has become clear that the rules for cryptos are not very favorable for investors. Let's hear why, right? So the income from crypto trading, so whatever profits you make from buying and selling cryptocurrency, it will be taxed at 30%. That is what the proposal in the tax is saying. Gains and losses cannot be set off against other assets. So generally what happens, any losses say that you make by selling an asset at a price which is lower than the buying price, then you can set off the losses for the next 8 financial years. Yeah, so you set off against the gains which are made on the buying and selling of different assets. But in this case of cryptocurrency, that's not possible. And there is no indexation benefit. Okay, so these are the 3 reasons. Okay, you may want to write them if you want. These are the 3 reasons because of which ET Wealth is saying that it's not very favorable for investors. 30% tax, number 1, on the profits that are made. Number 2, gains and losses cannot be set off against other assets. And number 3, no indexation benefit. I'm going to go deeper into them in a bit. The crypto evangelists, okay, they have announced that the tax proposals are not favorable, and it is discouraging investors to invest. So out of 1.5 crore crypto investors in India, so that's worthy of noting that 1.5 crore people are investing in cryptocurrencies in India, and out of that only 56,000 people have signed an online petition and they are seeking a review of the tax rules. Well, that will only come out later, yeah, if the budget is passed. So 30% tax on income. So experts are saying that this is very high compared to other assets. Now, if you look at other assets, let me take you through. So if you're already in the 30% tax bracket, it doesn't make a difference, right? However, if you're not in the 30% tax bracket, then it will definitely make a difference to you. Okay. So this, the paper is saying, the article is saying that the impact will be felt by those who have enjoyed tax-free returns till now. They are low income earners. They are paying, say students, okay, and they are buying and selling cryptos and they are paying 0 to or a very low tax all this while they've paid. Okay, it will not impact people who are already in the 30% tax bracket or people who are, frequent traders and large traders. They won't be impacted, but people with lower income slabs, that's where the impact will be seen. And well, I was thinking to myself when I was reading that this is great, because for young people and people who are just starting out, people who are just beginners, cryptocurrencies, investing in cryptocurrency or trading in cryptocurrency is anyways not the first step. Right? If financial foundation is missing or financial foundation is not built, then the first step is building the financial foundation. The first step is not that, oh, cryptocurrency is doing the round, so let me just go ahead and buy cryptocurrency. No, that's not how it is done, is how, I feel. That, yeah, anyways, if it is discouraging young investors, if it is discouraging beginners to get into it and trade so much with such high frequency in it, it's good, right? Because there are investments which are decades old and they have a huge track record. They have years of track record and they have this track record to make money for its investors, right? So, yeah, so if young investors are getting discouraged, I would rather say that this is for their advantage, because then, if they can hear me, then they get an opportunity to build their financial foundation, which is actually step one. Because if you're not doing that, it's like building the first floor of the building without building the ground floor. And the first floor cannot sustain itself in air. You got to have a foundation of the building. So that's my view. So if the budget is passed, then the new tax rate is 30% and it will come in effect from the 1st of April in the new financial year. What we need to make sure is, the ET Wealth newspaper is saying that if you want to book profits now. Okay, take the advantage of all the money that you have already made. Small investors, people who have income which is less than 5 lakh, they'll not have to pay any tax on whatever gains they make. And those earnings between 5 and 10 lakhs will be paying 20% tax. So now that we're talking about the tax bracket, let me come directly to that. Yeah, so if you notice in our country, what's the tax bracket like? So there is basic exemption on income tax until 2.5 lakhs. So up to 2.5 lakhs, that's basic exemption. Then, up to 5 lakh, below 5 lakh, there is no tax liability. After 5 lakh, say up to 7.5 lakh, you can save 2.5 lakhs, right, in tax saving instruments like ELSs, NPS, PPF, EPF, ULIPs, etc. Right? So if you invest the money that you made after 5 lakhs, which is 2.5 lakhs, then, you save yourself from taxes. In stocks or, equity funds, if you notice, what is the long-term capital gains, right, is not applicable up to 1.1 lakh. So if you're making 1 lakh rupees in a financial year and you're taking that out, there is no long-term tax, right? Long-term capital gains is all tax-free, okay, on this money that you make. However, that's not the case with crypto. So there is no exemption. Now, no matter what your income is, doesn't matter, the tax will be put on every rupee that's earned from crypto trading. So even if you're making less than 5 lakhs or less than 7.5 lakhs, you cannot save yourself from taxes. Okay, even if you're making 2.5 lakhs a year. Okay, so what you need to make sure is that you are paying taxes if you are buying and selling cryptocurrency. So I've shared with you on the salary bracket front. I've shared with you on what you need to do if you've already made some gains and you are a trader, right? You're a trader, then you need to be selling right now if you are in a lower income bracket. If you are in the higher income, then 30% tax will not make a difference because anyways you're paying 30%. Then now if you notice, in the case of other assets like property, gold, debt funds, yeah, whatever losses you make, they can be set off against the gains that you make from other assets. So I'm reading this. So the budget says that losses from crypto trading cannot be set off against gains from other assets. So losses from equity, property, gold, debt funds can be adjusted. Okay, so if you make loss on stocks or equity mutual funds or debt funds or property or gold, it can be set off against the money that you make in the coming years in other assets. But that's not the case with cryptocurrency. If you made losses, you're not eligible for this benefit. No setting off is possible. Okay, it's giving, there is Archit Gupta, CEO and founder of ClearTax, who's saying something so profound here. He's saying the budget is treating crypto gains like income from gambling, horse racing, and lotteries. I'm repeating this. He's saying the budget is treating crypto gains like income from gambling, horse racing, and lotteries. Their too income is taxed at a flat rate of 30% without any deduction of expenses and without setting off against other income. So say example is given here. If you buy say 1,000 tickets of a lottery and 100 rupees each, okay, so 1,000 into 100, that's the kind of money you spent. Now you win 1 lakh rupees only in one ticket. So you have 1,000 tickets, 100 rupees each, you make 1 lakh rupees, okay, on one ticket. Now you cannot set off the 99,900 which you have spent on losing tickets against the income from the winner. Okay, so nor can the expenses incurred on lottery tickets be carried forward. So no carrying forward, no setting off, nothing. So say 99,900 lost. On that 1 lakh that you make, 30% lost. Okay. So 30,000 gone, say 33,000 gone. So what are you left with? 67,000. Now 99,900 minus 67. Even after winning lottery on one ticket, you have lost. Okay. And this is what gambling is. This is what, this is what traders get into. And and I would invite each woman in our community to stay away from trading, stay away from any kind of dependency on other people to tell them when to buy or sell cryptocurrencies or stocks or anything. Focus on being long-term investors, focus on only quality stocks, quality mutual funds, quality investments, and you will notice the money that you will make in the long term is going to be much more than anybody who makes money via trading. And I can promise you that. I'm an example of that. Okay, no indexation benefit. So what is indexation? So indexation takes into account the inflation during the holding period and accordingly adjust the acquisition price upwards. So when you bought say a fund, okay, a debt fund, what was its price? It will jack it up and bring it to inflation today. So your buying price is adjusted to inflation. That is what indexation benefit is. So this reduces the tax liability of an investor. So one can even claim a loss if the investment return is lower than inflation. So you can, incur a loss, you can take a loss, you can show losses in your books, financial books, and then those losses can be set off against the gains of other investments. So the minimum holding period for indexation benefit differs for various asset classes. Like for property, it is 2 years. It is 3 years for gold, non-equity mutual funds and debt instruments. So this is about indexation benefit. Now look at all that we've covered till now. We've looked at the taxes, the basic exemption on income. We've looked at how setting off is not possible. We've looked at no indexation benefit, which is possible. Okay. Gifts are also taxed. So if you are inheriting cryptocurrencies, you will have to pay a 30% tax. However, if you are inheriting a property, stocks, equity funds, or any other investments, those gifts are not taxed. So I'm reading this, okay? Assets gifted to specified relatives are tax free. But if cryptos and NFTs are gifted, so NFTs are also there, okay? Cryptos and NFTs are gifted, the recipient will have to pay flat 30% tax, irrespective of his income level. So inherited cryptos, even from a dead relative, is likely to get you into a 30% tax, tax bracket, or whatever you want to say. You have to pay 30% tax there. So if you're planning to gift cryptos to others, let them know they have to pay 30% tax. Okay, last, the 1% TDS is there on transfers. So if you are selling your cryptos, then 1% tax will be deducted at source. Though the government is saying that, the buyer will have to take care of this. The buyer will have to deposit this TDS, but I mean, the buyer is not going to know the PAN card and other details of the seller. So basically, it's the crypto exchange which will have to do this work of depositing TDS when, the crypto is sold, and and then the benefit, of course, can be taken by the trader, right? But yeah, this is another thing. So how I'm saying this is discouraging small investors from getting in, discouraging beginners from getting into cryptocurrency. And that's, I think, great. I really, really like it, because I am a true believer that cryptocurrency is not the first investment for any beginner. There are many investments which build a strong financial foundation for beginners. That's where we need to begin. So yeah, and so higher taxes, not good for beginners. Setting off of losses can't happen. So we need to see a lot of aspects when we are investing our money. Even if we are in the lower tax bracket, we are making up to 5 or 7.5 lakhs per year. Still there are other investments that can be made. You don't need to move into an asset which is so volatile. And yes, a lot of people were cheering when, the finance minister was talking about this. That okay, the cryptocurrency is recognized as an asset, but there's still a lot of things in the dark, and it doesn't mean that they can't be banned at any time, because there is a lot of noise around the illegal use of cryptocurrency. So the future will hold what it holds. Nobody knows. But yeah, this is what is my view from all that I have read and shared. So start typing. What are you getting, guys? Hey Kaveri. Hey Mukta. Oh, Kaveri is saying her ET wealth wasn't delivered. Oh my God. I know how it feels. I absolutely know, Kaveri, what you're saying. Hi Diksha, Nidhi. Yes, 30% tax, Sonika. Sangeeta, hi. Okay. So TDS tax, which is deducted at source whenever you are selling, Kanika, the cryptocurrency, tax will be deducted from the profit that you make. That's how it's going to be. Hey Kaveri. Kaveri is saying, beginning to understand tax only now. I'm not even attempting to wrap my head around cryptos as yet. Sonika is saying, even after winning, one is just losing in gambling. Yeah, that's why it's gambling. That's why it's speculation. How many gamblers or speculators you know who've really created wealth? Trust me, you can hardly find anybody. Yeah, because that is not the mindset. Those are not the habits that can really take you far. Kaveri is saying, investing blindly in stocks and mutual funds without any proper study is like gambling on lotteries only. Only difference is that you can set off your loss. Brilliant. Yes. Okay. So tax is deducted at source if the buyer is paying, and that's for the seller. Okay. So that's how it is. Yes, Usha, Tanvi. So, if you guys inherit cryptocurrency or NFTs, then you will have to pay the tax. That's how. Sneha, you're not investing in cryptos for now due to uncertainty around it. Got it. Tanvi is saying people who run gambling business definitely get rich. Oh yes, I know one person like that, okay? I personally know one person, a very old guy now, who used to run the lottery business. Of course, he's the one who made most money. I don't think people who win lotteries made money. He definitely made money. And today he's running an institution, a very, very well recognized one. So yeah, I get what you're saying, Tanvi. One of your relatives have grown their finances a lot like that. Got it? We all know people like that, right? Rajeshwari saying discouraging. Get rich quick scheme is appreciated. Not at all. Okay. What is NFT? So I think Kaveri will be the best person, right, to share this. We have done a live on this, Tanvi. So this is like digital art, right? Digital art selling. That's how it is. Usha, this is effective from 1st April. Yes. So once the budget is passed, then yes. Arokya, investing over trading any time for you? Absolutely. Investing over trading any time for me too. I'm not going to get into trading, waste my time, waste so much of my energy. I would rather put systems in place and have things be running on autopilot. I stay away from all these activities which consume a lot of my time. I don't want to do that. I love the autopilot system. So everybody, can I invite you to please share this video? Yeah, click on share. There's a lot of buzz on cryptocurrency. Let people know a little insight into it. Type in share if you can share. Kaveri is saying NFT is equal to non-fungible token. It is a big rabbit hole. Okay, got that, Kaveri. Sonika, you're saying crypto won't do well in India only because of our government, which is taxing it a lot. The whole concept is supposed to be non-government. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, the whole concept is like that, but how can you save yourself from taxes? It's like we can't save ourselves from dying. I mean, when it's time, when my time is over, I'm going to die. Yeah, no matter how much I don't want to. I think the same is with taxes. It's just there and we have to pay it. There's no doubt of it. Arokya, Kaveri, thank you for sharing the video. Who else is jumping in and sharing the video? You're being the champion of this work. You're spreading financial education. You're spreading the mission of Women on Wealth. And you are inviting people to join in. Type in shared if you're sharing or if you've shared. I want to see a lot of my community members spreading the word. Diksha, you're saying, have a foundation, then floors in the air. Okay, got it. Beginners need to have a financial foundation, then floors in the air, and then fall down and cry over losses. I love what you're creating. Kaveri is saying we can pay tax. And then what we can do is question how the money is utilized. Yes, I think it is time. I am really questioning with the amount of tax I pay. I am definitely questioning that. I'm telling my dad these days because my dad helps me with a lot of tax work and audit work and everything. So, I was telling him, you better make sure that my healthcare and my old age is taken care of. Diksha, Rajeshwari, Tanvi, thank you for sharing the video. So Diksha, Rajeshwari, Tanvi, Kaveri, Arokya, I know that you're standing with us in the mission. Thank you for letting me know that you are with us. It gives me power. I really want you to know it gives me power to see that each one of us is holding hands together and building the mission forward, helping more women become financially educated. What a privilege having each one of you. Thank you so much. On this note, I'm closing this live and I now see you again on Thursday for the Decoding for the Investment Mastery series. And yes, do make sure you join the book club and join the book club meetings, and the candid conversation is coming tomorrow night. So make sure You join in, you participate. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye, everyone. Loads of love.